Nice.
It is finished.
The madman! Nobody can possibly win against an old god.
And save you from what is to come.
Nice. Let's begin a claw machine. It's good. Rocket Aug Merchant. Good old tentacly people. I think the general idea of Zoo is to have a mid-range deck and then have the hero power carry you in the game, in the late game. Not necessarily a Zoo per se, but a mid-rangey deck. Based off of my one experience of Arena so far, going 12 wins. Well, 4 mana, 4/4, I guess. Doom! I mean, the other two suck. Mosher is really good. I think given that I have a Mosher, the Demonic Studies is better. And also I'm Warlock, so the Mage Scribe is less good. Rusted Raider. I like Taunt. It's cheating in Warlock because you protect your health. And then you draw cards. Demon. Wow, imagine lifestealing that demon. That's a big swing. Aug Merchant though, probably. That's probably a meme. Yeah, another Demonic Studies, cool. I think that's better than Drake. Probably close. Optimistic Ogre. Helped me out a lot during the Priest run. Abusive Sergeant, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. It's kind of like an Aug Merchant. Different. The good old Doom Strongman combo. I'll go with Strongman and hope that I actually can corrupt this, and if not, it's 7 mana, 6/6 taunt. Play in the late game. Whatever, it's not good, but meh. Raise the Dead. I have Doom, so I probably should pick Hellfire. I think the two synergize with each other. I don't think we're a hard tempo deck. Nah, so I should pick Hellfire. The Demon Pull is pretty good right now. Yeah, I mean, the percentage on this is pretty high. I have to imagine the Demon Pull must be pretty good then. Whatever, I have enough ones to carry up for my lack of twos. Foil. Prize Vendor is a 2 mana 2/3 with a equal ability, but the equal ability is probably worse for me since I naturally can draw cards. I mean, I could use a 2-drop. And it's a Murloc! And it's like, that's the tiebreaker, I think. Because I have Felfin Navigator, which is a very small tiebreaker. It's more if I don't have 2-drops. Another Demonic Studies. Oh! Good Demon Bucket. Yeah, Ring Matron. That card's insane. Confident Orc. Nice. Demonic Studies again! Again! Renounce Darkness. I'm gonna say no. And my Warlock cards are pretty good. And Earthen Ring Farseer is a pretty good card. I'm sorry. I actually think it's Amalgam. Amalgam is also a demon, in case Minari Mosher matters. Also Felfin Navigator. Lacking 4, so that seems right. Best Aug Merchant? I think I almost have the full set. I do have the full set. Shoot. Scorpid. Wow. Warlock really gets pushed Demonic Studies a lot, doesn't it? The more Demonic Studies you pick, the better it is. Because it's kind of ramp, actually. Chaos Gazer for 3 mana 4/3. I have 4 spots on the 3. Soulfire as a nice fill-in. I'll choose Gazer, I think. Alright. Full deck. Strongman sadly only has Doom. Definitely the highlight of this deck is there's 5 Demonic Studies, so we're gonna find out what's in the box a lot. I think Raise Dead is a pretty good card to keep, especially against Priest. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. Studies turn 1, Studies turn 2. Studies turn 2. Dang. Oh my yog! Is this Arena? Wait, is that good? I mean, even if I play this as the as the other side, that's pretty good.
Your holiday has come.
This is gonna be an epic first game. I definitely want to corrupt Tickatus, I think. I mean, it's against the priest, so it's actually possible this game will go to fatigue. So I really want to first corrupt it. So I just need to draw anything that costs 3 or more. So I have to really hope that I top deck a 5 or a 4 or a 3, which I think happens a lot of the time here. But there are some cards I don't want to play. That will do.
You're paying for my discretion.
Ho 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 ho. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Power has its price. Choice is an illusion.
It is finished.
Despair! Oh, the Grand Garrosh. That looks pretty cool.
Your destiny. Our gifts are not your weapons, War Chief.
Special interaction. That's a 3-drop and that's a 4-drop. I'm pretty tempted to keep that. It's a warrior. It's a good hand. That is actually a good hand. And the chances that I get, you know, 1 demonic studies on a 2 redraw is actually pretty good. But even if I miss, I'm fine with playing 3-drop, 4-drop. Vroom vroom. Yeah, Scorpid is quite good against that.
I have trained for days.
So I got rid of his power play. You had to use the coin for that.
For the War Chief!
Alright, make sure to order it right. Play the demon first and the demonic studies. Lol order otherwise. There's no souls in this deck. Probably want to choose good stats for cost and not play it right now. Actually, if I play it right now, Scorpid is pretty good. Yeah, I'll play it. I'll be really tempted to Valet trade into it, I think. It's good stuff in the pull, but I believe Scorpid is also a good pull. I probably should have hit the 4-2. I have 3 Alg Merchants in my deck. And the coil. Yeah, I should have hit the 4-2.
It wasn't that big.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I do want this in the dead pull. I can get it back.
My eyes are open.
I have trained for days.
So I got my Doom Strawman combo. That is actually something. And to stay alive, though. Also, I'm kind of excited. Jiraxxus will be a pretty good pick from Demonic Studies. Okay, that's an easy claw machine. Bane of Doom. I don't have enough mana for that. It's a good card to get with the claw machine. Low cost cards have their stats multiplied by, you know, multiplied instead of just +3/+3. Yeah, that's a big card. I definitely want to Mosher my Ring Matron, but I don't know if that'll be allowed. I should just Mosher this and take the... Just take that, I suppose. It's a decent waste of that, but it develops stuff. We can outrace him. That wasn't really even for the lifesteal. It was actually for the face damage. No, it was to put a 3/4 on the board. Still lethal. If he armors up, I'm down by 1. I'm down by 2. What a tease. I wonder if I can get something good. I actually don't know, but that's gotta be something I'll do.
Their end is but the beginning.
Guess I should have tapped first.
Sacrifice.
That's an upgrade. Probably. That's my spotlight. It shelters us. That's my spotlight.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Grades getting low.
Yeah. This is a decent Doom. This is actually one of the better one of the better results as a result. That's a good one for him.
Join or die, or both.
3 attack. Okay.
Choice is an illusion.
This could easily make him play something that he doesn't want to play. Oh, he's gonna discard Spectral Senior. That's really good. Dang, go Chaos Gazer. Did you miss the big spooky red glow?
For little blood. They cannot stop my work.
Goodbye. Okay, I think I don't want to give him fuel, so the prize vendor isn't actually very good. Let's find out what's in these boxes. I want to pick big stuff. Yo, face. Jiraxxus? Disappointing.
I got a good feeling. Me too. I will enjoy watching you die.
Get it out! Actually, I'm good here.
Would you help a weary traveler?
That's a really good draw. Is that lethal? Some of my cards can provide lethal. Yeah, I'll try to tempo him out. Good. Ogre steps up to the plate! Ah! I attacked the wrong target. Dang. A lot of claw machines. Or it just feels like a lot of claw machines. Excellent! Don't you dare, Ogre. Yes!
You face Jaraxxus, Eldar Lord of the Burning Legion.
What? Only one demonic studies? That's not nearly enough. Better. I like how I was actually quickly able to derive the demonic theorem as well. The demonic theorem is the more demonic studies you put in your deck, the better. Because they stack. The next turn I can cast Dread Inferno. Yes.
One ticket, please.
Oh god, please be Snake. Please be Snake. So odds are it's Explosive Trap. Guess I'll activate it. Oh, I was about to say lol at the one you attacked, but yeah, that makes sense. Huh. Actually, I have my choice. I can Demonic Studies first, but I think it might be better to hold on to Demonic Studies as late as possible in order to... Well, actually, if I hold it, I might be able to speed out Enhanced Dreadlight, but I'm always playing Ring Matron next turn. I think it's about even on whether or not I should do it. It's about the same. Approximately. I mean, I can do it again, but I think I'd rather keep it in the box. There's no real reason to keep it in the box. I get advanced knowledge of what's coming up. No, there is reason. It might smooth out a curve someday, when I need to spend 1 extra mana. Yeah. Save it for Jaraxxus. That's really good.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Good one. Nice clear. Ah, that's a good draw. Stuff! Nice. Good draw, good draw.
Get it out! Get it out!
I actually wonder what's better. Is it better to tap or is it better to study study? Study study allows me to play a 5-drop demon. But there aren't that many 5-drop demons. It allows me to play a 4-drop demon, but that's off curve. Isn't tap generally better here? I think tap is correct. It depends on the matchup also. And it depends on the state of the board. In this case, I think I'm planning for some sort of Hellfire catch-up. I like that attack. It's pros and cons to both. In this case, would have been better. But he made me use my Hellfire in a, not great way. But he did, do the power play of coining out a Councilman. And box is staying very mysterious. What's in the box? Yeah, I think Demonic Studies should get played when I have the spare mana. Not necessarily on curve. Other than like on 1, and then maybe on 3 with a 2-drop, like tap, and then play the 1. Blah 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 blah. If I play 2 Demonic Studies, could Jiraxis on 7. Probably right though to only play Jiraxis when I can also hit the button at the same time.
Almost out of time.
Ooh, he created a perfect Rusty Raider target. Now that I have a spare mana for a box. 0 mana, 3/2. Nightshade Matron. I think I can toss my hand and then play this card. But I could pick this one for basically a fast 0 mana, 3/2 right now. That's probably best. Yeah. Situationally good. It loses the discount, but still 0 mana 3/2. I like how his position was actually worse after eating his own guy. The sadness of lumping multiple minions into one. Low order. Nice. Wait, am I mega low order here? No, that's fine. Actually, I could have played Ring Matron. Yeah, that was probably bad order. But I was almost certain I wanted to play the Amalgam because I have the Felfin Navigator in my hand. I was going for the achievement. You got this. You got this?
I got it.
Nice.
Almost. Extraordinary.
Creative attack. A lot of value coming in.
Is close at hand.
Pleasant feast of winter,
I would like the Ogre to hit a minion. It's best to hit the 2/5. It's worse to hit the face. I think attack first with Ogre.
I got
or highest chance of hitting a minion. The real IQ play was Ogre most wanted to hit the Councilman, but I couldn't do that trade second because there was a chance he missed and hit face.
Just cloud it around.
Pleasant feast of Wintervale.
Don't think I have much better than trade here. Alright, that's better.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I had to think about, do I want this to die? Would I rather go wide or would I rather go have another one of these? Close call. Good card. Try to get twisting. If you get twisting, do I still win? I have 6, 8, 10, 11. If I had kept the ring matron, I would win in the case of twisting. But this provides a lot more attack value on the board. Ooh. Strong Hellfire if he has it. He does not have it. Okay, I think I'll actually play that on turn 2. Take it as a River Crocolisk plus. River Crocolisk minus. I consider this a small drawback. It's a reasonable curve. Prize Vendor and the Pit Lord. A big card to play on turn 3. Actually, I could coin out the Pit Lord. Ooh. I can't coin out the Pit Lord. I think would I have done it? It's close. I'm not actually sure.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I do want to save the demonic studies for when I have spare mana.
I have trained for days.
Keep that for later. That could be good.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Scavenging Shavara is in general good in this deck. It's looking like it's a... it can be a control deck. It's a mid-range deck. It's a value deck.
Let's make magic.
Really good Shavara here. Spare mana goes in studying.
For everyone.
Excellent. Might need that healing. Okay, note to self, don't play Frenzy Felling, because I might need to ramp into Jiraxxus.
I wonder.
Don't play Dread Inferno, don't play Frenzied Felling.
Power for the taking.
And I'm going to have to use Game Sense on deciding when to play this thing. I did that the wrong way. Oh, misplay. Actually, not a misplay if I go face. Well. He wants to sacrifice that anyways. I'm gonna have to make a call on whether or not I should coin out Jiraxxus. Ideally, I go down a little bit further first. He has a discovered spell in his hand. If I get hit by that 5 and it's whatchamacallit, I lose.
You haste Jaraxxus.
This lets me get out Frenzied Felling.
I will feast on your soul.
I'm lacking taunts right now, which is kind of scary. But I do have fast answers in the form of Claw Machine. I am in the basically in the state of the game where if he doesn't have Fat Burn, I'm winning.
Now these
Oh. Or like a huge tempo play like that. That's a pretty good play. Ooh. That's a pretty good play. Good claw. Uh-oh. Darn.
Gifts are not your weapons, War Chief.
When I said a unique language for Nagrand Garrosh, apparently I was wrong. Womp. Okay, got turn 2 Yeti here.
Let me work my magic.
It's pretty good. I actually have to make a decision on... Yeah, I think it's right to play this right now. That's a tough play, because I could have coined out Circus Amalgam. But I'll just coin it out the turn after, I suppose. I hope he trades. Yes! To be fair, there's a lot of things incentivizing trading there. Okay, I have a Flame Imp in the Deadpool.
I have trained for days.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Okay, that puts Flame Imp and Overconfident Orc in the Deadpool. A pretty good set of units to get with Raised Dead. I have to make a call if that's better or worse than playing Circus Amalgam. I think Amalgam is better right now. Yep. It's close. It's actually really close. But Circus Amalgam is also a very good Raised Dead target.
Here for a good time.
A little surprised he chose to do it that way. The Raised Dead now, I think, is the right moment.
I have trained for days.
You're paying for my discretion. That's an upgrade. Probably.
Okay. Coin power turn there. It's a good turn. The Jaraxxus is actually going to be pretty good. I can play it on turn 7, not lose any health. With my planned play of Navigator, Study. Study first, of course. Because if I get Ring Matron, I should definitely pick that. Nice. but I'll just play it straight up.
Can they survive the ring of death?
We will hold the Black Temple.
The box. The box. Yeah, and then if I get another one, that'll be even better. No, that won't be better, but... could actually be better. It one-shots that. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, double lifesteal. Not that it matters. If I drag it out to the point where I cast Doom, either I'm ahead and I don't need to cast Doom, or I'm behind and I cast Doom and I win, or it's even and I wait a little bit and then I cast Doom and I win, so we basically win. Woohoo! Punish this man for not trading. There is actually a small punish.
That's your cue. Get out there. It's time for a little blood.
The pit is true.
Naramashir. Nice card. So I'm in the bored state of being ahead, so I don't need to play Doom. And it looks like there's some cards in his hand he didn't want to play. Wow. When's he gonna tilt? Right on! Mosh! He did not want to play that, but I corrupted it. Woo! Da-na-na, da-na-na, dun, da-na-na-na, dun, da-na-da-da-dun. Okay, I can't actually corrupt that, so I should watch out. Well, I can with Doom.
The master gave me many gifts.
Oh, poor opponent. Out of cards. I see you're not a Warlock.
You're paying for my discretion.
3, 7, 8, 11, 13.
Cross the marsh.
Wait, I actually deal extra damage with Hellfire.
Lovely day.
Ooh, ramp the ring matron. I like it. Let's see, turn 1 studies, turn 3 studies, turn 4 ring matron. That's very good. Hope he doesn't have devolving or polymorph. Let this game be a lesson. Do your demonic studies. Oh, that card is really good when you play it on turn. I should do that. And then I think I'm probably going to life tap the turn after I play this imp.
Stars! Power for the taking!
Good card. Life tap demonic studies. That's good. Ooh. I don't think I'll be behind, so Shavara will probably be bad. Well, is there a chance? No, there's no chance I'll be behind. I'm always ahead here. I'll choose this. I think it's a tough choice.
One ticket, please.
No, womp womp.
We're back online! Guys! I can't move!
Secret's already in hand? Unlucky. Interesting face there. Not really that interesting, actually.
Get scrappy!
Their end is but the beginning.
There's no way he would play rigged fair game there, so it has to be Mirror Entity. Oh, but my cards are gonna all be so big. Hmm.
We're back online!
6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 5, 10, 6. You didn't give him any of that. Oh, I didn't know. It can't be Flame Ward. I think I just pass. I pass! Oh, can't freeze my cheat. There's no way I'd ever play big cards, so probably bad. Oh, 4-5 taunt. Let him have a 4-5 taunt. I want to give him trash.
A little agony goes a long way. A little agony goes a long way.
We have many secrets.
Oh, that's so unlucky. He had 3 secrets in his hand. Womp womp. You hate to see that.
See the end!
God, I love N'Zoth. That card is so good. I can't mulligan it.
Happy Feast of Wintervale! Your holiday has come.
I'm so jolly. Your holiday has come. Oh, this is so greedy. Temple plays the coin 3. I have no good follow-up. Tap. This might get him to reveal also. And then I have the coil or the scorpion.
A great defense!
I have trained for days.
Goody 2 shields. Pretty good on 3.
Which path to choose?
Poke deal 2. Yup. Next turn I Bane of Doom, the 4-2. Probably keep this guy stealthed. Or trade it into his next guy. Oh yes, no.
holy light.
That's a good card. 5 mana, 5/5, Divine Shield. I have a problem with that. Am I actually going to run out of health? Possible problem. I don't die this turn and the Dread Inferno lives though. I'm coming back fierce. 3 mana, 3/4, gain 9. I like it. Oh! Well, I mean that trade isn't very good. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Play taunt? Nah, play double taunt. Don't think I used the 5/1 against the 1/2, that's too sad. Yeah, it's really sad. I should not. Yeah, I could find a better answer here. Did not find a better answer. He's got me on the verge, but if I can just stabilize for a bit.
A warden always hits her mark.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that play where he traded everything into my demon, that was good. So close to stabilizing. So... Yep, good ol' turn 2 imprisoned scrap imp. Would be a little too greedy to tap. Little too greedy. Tiny bit. Nice 2-drop.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
He's playing in a tempo style. Definitely want to tap here. And this Hog Merchant is less good.
For my discretion.
Snuff out the weak.
3+1? Yes. That's more stuff. More stuff is better.
I have trained for days.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Try this.
A Razu weaponsmith. Good memories. You used to be pretty hot stuff. This is a huge waste of the burst damage, but it allows my guy to value trade. I once again have the type of setup. The setup is I have Doom in my hand. I have the type of setup where all I have to do is stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive, cast Doom, win the game. Might want to consider under tapping. Oof, is he gonna hit my face with the weapon? That would be something. I don't know what I would be happier with. But it would definitely be a decision. I played a card that's good to swing an axe at. Hitting the card on the left does tend to be better, because it means it's the card that they kept in their hand long enough that they didn't want to play. Interesting. Looks like it's not getting played. Big Game Hunter. That's really quite good for me. I haven't seen a Fire Breather yet, but that is a very good card.
Can they survive the ring of death?
Fire Breather has got to be one of the best ones to discover out of Demonic Studies. Too bad I've never gotten offered it.
I wonder. Fly, Polly. The Frost Wolves stand ready.
That's actually pretty big. But I can kill that.
Come here, the pit is churning.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
That's my spotlight. That's my spotlight.
Despair!
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Thinking about Doom. No, not now. Not yet. That's enough, isn't it?
Actually, I'm good here.
Would you help?
Gonna be a pretty good Earthen Ring Farseer healing this thing. Oh, good Mortal Coil. Feeling optimistic.
Good feeling. Me too. There's a little devil in all of us.
Okay, looks like lethal? Lethal is correct. Lethal? Casual 50-50.
I got it.
Nice. Alright, I got my one drop into the prize vendor. Prize vendor into 3, into 4, into 5 is good curve. Whew.
I have trained for days.
Keep in mind my Deadpool. Deadpool as a prize vendor, that's not great. Work's gonna be good though. I think, keep the Deadpool open for a bit. Pointing out the 5-drop should be really good. How much do I care about killing Enchanted Cauldron? Yeah, I kind of feel like killing this thing. Yeah, it's considerable value potentially.
Better be something good.
This card allows me to use the 5-2. Okay, minimal value on the rushy guy, I think. Well, actually, he managed to get 2 of my deal 1s. This guy is currently lightning rotting for X.
We'll be fine. It
Woo.
wasn't that big.
That's actually quite big.
Can they survive the ring of death?
So Tickatus would take a while to corrupt. I think Supreme Abyssal is actually the way to go here. Yes. Yes. This is exactly the type of game where Supreme Abyssal reigns supreme? Oh, the hex. Alright, well, lightning rotted for Supreme Abyssal. My Raised Dead has been contaminated by a frog. So now I just want to cast Raised Dead as late as possible, I think. I want to trade the coin for a tap. No, I think I'd rather have the coin as a coin. Should I raise Dead right now? Could get Dread Inferno. I've cast it twice. That would be pretty good. Nah, Hellfire Bane.
All is ruined. Their end is but a
What a high roll.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
Oh, that's a good card, though. Dang, at 10 mana. No swing first. Womp womp. Interesting. Note that he did not play the Fireheart spell. So he's pre-trying to kill this, so therefore I should pre-heal it. And have another one! I am the ultimate Trump trader. And then once these die, I will get 2 more.
Choice is an illusion.
Chaos Gazer has been getting rid of some cards.
repeat that.
Oh, time to get this glowing card. Yep. Title, whoa. Alright. Oh, he didn't get it back. Well. Womp womp. Yeah, watch it be the hero that stops this from getting rushed down. Oof, no 3 damage. Oh, it's funny.
pit is churning.
Chomp.
Get in there, fight, maggot. Choice is an illusion. Are you ready for this?
Wow, so much spell damage. So few spell. Alright, 12-1. Good job. You did such a good job that I think we should play another one.
That's incredible.
Ooh. Pretty good card.
Feet of strength. Arms of strength.
Another pretty good card. If I actually get Jiraxis, it would be good to be able to press the button the turn after, so... Yeah, I'll play this one first, and then... yeah. Oh, eat the big guy. I think I actually shouldn't trade this turn.
I got a good feeling. Me too.
I got the Rocket Hog Merchant coming up. I can rush out this Void Terror. Wow. Let's see. I want this to eat the frog for a health. No, that's still... Oh, the ogre should have attacked first. I should have the Void Terror not do anything.
I got it.
Alright, Void Terror, get him! Meet my Core Hound version 2.
Water is life.
Nice. Oh, I want the catch-up card. No, I have a good start. I am going second though, but this start, it's got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. I don't think I wanted the catch-up card in my hand if I already had a good start.
Your holiday has come.
Ha! I have a great plan. I'll make you draw your dragon. Then you can't draw your dragon. Wait a second, your card is way better than mine. Unfair.
Do you need a blessing?
Not good curve, but I think I need to get out my power play. If only Demonic Studies came. To think I have like a 1 in 4 chance of drawing Demonic Studies, basically.
Reporting for duty.
cursed the 1-drop. It might mess up his curve to play the 1-drop. He might think it's not worth it, and then gets discarded. It might be a bait. Hmm.
I got a good feeling. Me too.
Kind of feels good to get rid of that. But he must not have any... No, he could have secrets in his deck. That might have been a huge Chaos Gazer. Wow. Dang.
Can they survive the ring of death?
Woof. Like it couldn't get worse.
Happy Feast of Winterveil.
Wow.
The multitudes cry out.
But it's time for a comeback.
Hop in, the pit is churning. I have trained for
Good old Minari Mosher. Always here to give me that comeback. I've got that Doom Strongman. I hold out for that, and I think I'm actually ahead if I get there. Oh, he actually had a secret. There's actually a lot of reasons to do all sorts of different orders of attacks. It varied on Redemption / Noble Sacrifice. That one was better against Noble Sac.
Reporting for duty.
I'm sad that I couldn't keep the Strongman available for the Tempo Doom turn. I could have, I guess, but didn't seem good. Hope this is not Oh My Yuck. Wow, Blackjack Stunner would have been so good. If this is Oh My Yuck. Oh My Yuck. Oh! Oh no! Oh, Chaos. Wait. That's actually quite good.
You are past redemption.
Oof. Alright.
I brought enough for everyone.
Oh, wow. If this gets removed, I lose. I was hoping to give it Divine Shield. My other choice is to do this one. I think this is better.
Probably.
Womp womp womp. Oh, I don't know how much it was, how much it cost.
Another test. My favorite.
Oh, we're good. I still have catch-up in Raider. I could also choose not to Doom. No, I don't want to wait a No, that's dumb. It's just like now I have to catch up. But fortunately I do. If I didn't have a catch-up card in my hand, then I wouldn't have done it.
Reporting for duty.
Do not lose these.
It looked to be like almost exactly the right amount of cards to draw also, which is a nice bonus. Fig.
Reporting for duty.
I'll take one stab at it. Actually, decent card.
Can they survive the ring of death?
I will enjoy watching you die.
Forgot to demonic studies at the end. Oh well. I was so concerned about the order, I forgot to do it. Oh, didn't matter. Alright, paladin. Good cards. Fun deck, though.